Fast break to the left hand. Enriquez is there for the putback.
There for the putback. Pero deep na si Castor for the corner 3. Jared Castor hits that 3-point.
Sabi niya si Flores, laro lang ng bata umatake at 12 na.
So now the fronting on Wolverine. Sidney on Wolverine throwing up a triple.
Joseph is not known as a three-point shooter. Pero ito si Cross.
Hirap mapasok ito ng Letran Heights. Si Andoy Estrella at may foul na tinawag dito.
Castigaro completes that backdoor play.
Drives it down low to Ilagan. Ilagan for 3. Ilagan is on fire.
Long distance 3. Ginamitan pa ng bantay. Lista mo na. Balik aksyon tayo sa loob ng Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan for another live and exclusive coverage of your NCAA Season 93. It's a Tuesday and we have a doubleheader. Kanina sa unang laro na naig ang San Pedro Red Lions kontra sa University of Perpetual Help Altas to the score of 55-50. Best player of that game, Robert Bolick, with 15 points. And that leads us to our second game today. Rounding up the doubleheader would be the College of St. Benil Blazers and the JRU Heavy Bombers, again completing our two-game Tuesday schedule, October 3rd, 2017. Maraming salamat po sa panonood sa SNA HD. At kung kayo ay nanonood abroad, we also have it at the Filipino channel, tfc.tv, and at the #1 sports website in the country, sports.abs-CBN.com. Again, our game, or second game today, College of St. Benil Blazers and the JRU Heavy Bombers. Muli magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. At kasama po natin ngayon ang mga grade 12 students. That is ng JRU dito po sa Phil Oil Flying V Center. Ready na suportahan ang kanilang kupunan. Ako po si Martin Javier. Nakakasama si Mikey Reyes ngayong hapon na ito. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Mikey.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, Martin. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon. It will be a very exciting ball game. Isang team na lumalaban para sa Final Four spot. Yung isa naman just wants to finish this season strong.
Sabi mo na, Mikey, CSB, they're out of Final Four contention. Ito namang JRU. And nandyan sa thick of things sa ating Final Four race as we take a look at our updated team standings.
Well, of course, kanina nanalo nga yung San Beda Red Lions over the Perpetual Altas. So now they are 14-1. Yung LPU tsaka yung San Beda, hindi yan yung iniisip ng JRU. Yung JRU is more focused on the Knights, the Stags, and the Generals. And they need this game as they go up against a lower-seeded team. Because if they win this, they will tighten that grip dun sa third spot na yun. And of course, mas maganda yun kaysa sumali pa sila dun sa kagulo dun for fourth place. Yung CSB naman, like what we said, after losing their game against Mapuay, out the Final Four contention nga, but they will still need the last few games para matuto, para mas masanay pa sa sistema ni Coach T. Waitang. So I'm sure hindi magre-relax itong CSB kahit wala na sila in Final Four contention.
Kung JRU, they want to solidify again that third spot. CSB naman, dangerous team dahil nothing to lose attitude. Pero balikan natin yung pagharap nila dito sa first round, August 18, tail end of the first round. And it was a dominating win for JRU in that one, limiting CSB to single-digit quarter scoring in two quarters, second quarter tsaka fourth quarter noon. Kaya naman nanalo sila doon 81-53.
It will be tough to beat a team like JRU who plays a lot of defense. Kaya nga sabi mo, in two of those fourth quarters, single-digit nga ang na-score ng Benil. Nung game na yun, si Irvin Grospe scored 14 points and dished out 5 assists. Kabila naman, si Babyface Sniper, 14 points naman. For him, ang mahirap doon, like what we said, yung depensa ng Heavy Bombers limited the Blazers to 25% from the field. 22 assists din ang natali ng Bombers noon. Ang nakakatawa dito, 29 turnovers parehas ng teams. Kaya lang, points off turnovers, 25-16 lamang doon ang JRU. So malaking difference yun. It will be a different story. It should be a different story for the St. Cloud Blazers if they want to compete against the JRU Heavy Bombers who led as much as 31 ng first meeting nila.
Yan ang ating aantabayanan maya-maya lamang. Pero puntahan na natin ang unang kupunan, the CSB Blazers in their last game. That was very heartbreaking because it was opposite of their first round beating dahil ang Mapua ang nakakuha ng last kick nung larong iyon. Natalo sila doon 79-69, talking about CSB. But it was another day in the office for this guy, Clement Luchu. Second straight flirted with a double-double itong si Clement Luchu.
If there's any silver lining for Coach T.Y. Tang and his coaching staff dito sa team nila, it's Clement Luchu has really emerged dito sa season 93. Last season, medyo injury prone itong si Clement Luchu, pero this season he's been healthy and he's been contributing consistently for the Blazers. 18.7 of 11 from the field and 4 of 7 from the free throw line, plus 9 rebounds, a steal, and a block. So kung kakailangan din niya maging consistent, especially now he will go up against Abdul-Razak Abdul-Wahab, and of course itong si
Abdel
Putucci, of course, the two foreign athletes of JRU. So it will be exciting matchup both against Clement Luchu.
Ayan nga, Clement Luchu, buhat kung buhat ang ginagawa para dito sa College of Vinil Blazers. Pero pumunta tayo sa kabilang side ng ating court for the JRU Heavy Bombers. They won that game against the University of Perpetual Help Altas. And the biggest factor of that game, coming off the bench, si Mark De La Virgen, very efficient from the field, Mikey, doing a little bit of everything for the Heavy Bombers.
Mark De La Virgen was really impressive nung game na to. Of course, lagi natin pinag-uusapan Tay Chudoro, Jed Mendoza also, and nagpapakawala dito sa season 93. Pero ito si Mark De La Virgen, ayaw magpatalo. 18.7 of 12 from the field, 50% from 3-point distance, at kagandahan dyan, 8 assists pa. Pero ang pinakamaganda dyan, he only played close to 19 minutes. 18 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal in 19 minutes. I am very sure masayang-masaya si Coach Berel Menes sa performance ni Mark De La Virgen. Kaya tingnan natin, kakailangan din niya maging consistent. Tingnan natin sino gagawa. Yun ang nakakatakot sa JRU. Anyone can really explode at any given point of the game. So it will be exciting how CSB will adjust yung defense nila dito sa JRU.
Tignan natin kung anong mangyayari mamaya. Will Mark De La Virgen duplicate this performance, or will CSB stop him, or CSB's defense stop him in today's game? Pero puntahan na natin ang kukumpleto sa ating broadcast team today. Nariyan si Sarah Carlos. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Martin. Hi, Mikey. At magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga kapamilya na nanonood ngayon. Siyempre, gusto rin namin kayo makasama ngayon dito sa NCAA. Kaya pwede niyo sagutin ang aming question of the day. Sinong taga-NCAA ang gusto niyo maging date sa Star Magic Ball? Nako, kakagaling ko lang dyan at sobrang saya niyan, you guys. So, kung pupunta kayo ng Star Magic Ball, sino ang gusto niyo maging date? Of course, huwag niyo kalimutan gamitan ng aming mga official na hashtags, hashtag NCAA Strong and hashtag NCAA Season 93. Ikaw, Martin, Mikey, sino ang gusto niya maging date sa Star Magic Ball?
Ikaw ba, Sarah?
Ikaw na lang, Sarah.
Kahit nakasa ako doon at saka medyo stag ako. Pero kung pipili ako ng taga-NCAA na maging date, syempre dapat nagka-compliment kami ng look. Si GJ Ilagan. Kasi batak siya, tsaka gusto ko yung gusto ko yung transformation niya from long hair to short hair. Diba?
Mahilig ka pala sa mga short hair.
Mas gusto mo na yung short hair ngayon na GJ Ilagan. Okay. Yan yung sagot ni Sarah. Pero meron akong katabi ngayon. Pangalan niya si Armaine, one of the grade 12 students from JRU. Armaine, kung ikaw ang pipili, sinong gusto mo makaka-date sa Star Magic Ball?
Siguro, Stek. Kasi ang galing niya mag-basketball at nakaka-proud kung siya yung makikita namin doon.
Sito si Grospe. So, nakaka-proud kasi?
Nakaka-proud kasi ang galing niya mag-basketball and idol namin siya.
Okay, one vote here for Irvin Grospe. Kaya antabayanan natin.
Meron pala ako.
Sino?
Si Paolo Pontes, nanonood na naman. Si Paolo Pontes ang kasama.
Siya yung dadalin mo doon. Okay. So, one vote for Grospe, one vote for Pontejos. Pero magbakbaka na po tayo. Mamaya-maya lamang. Laban na po ng CSB Blazers and the JRU Heavy Bombers. Huwag kayo nga alis. Magbabalik ang live and exclusive coverage of your NCAA Season 93 dito lamang sa SNA.
Jared Castor, point guard. JJ Domingo, shooting guard.
Eric Pili, shooting guard.
Edward Dixon, power forward.
Clement Lucio, center.
Gio Lasqueti, point guard.
Jed Mendoza, shooting guard.
Ivan Mate, shooting guard.
John Grospe, forward.
Abdul Wahab, center.
Balik aksyon sa NCAA Season 93, and it's now time to meet the starters for both teams. For CSB, Astor Domingo, Lucio, Eric Pili at the 3 spot para dito sa College of St. Benilde, along with Edward Dixon at power forward, meeting the starting 5 for Coach T.Y. Tang, the 3-11 College of St. Benilde Blazers, and coming in with a nothing-to-lose mindset. Sa kabila naman, relatively new starting lineup para dito kay Coach Verhel Meneses. Gio Lasqueti starting for the second straight game, and Ivan Mate being inserted in the starting lineup by Coach Verhel. You're about to start first quarter of this game and second offering of this Tuesday, October 3rd, 2017. JRU and CSB battling it out. And JRU gets first possession here. Mendoza with a leaner.
An aggressive Jed Mendoza is the best Jed Mendoza for Coach Verhel Meneses. And right away, Jed Mendoza taking the first shot and converting. Good for his rhythm dito sa game natin.
Sa kabila, Lucio gets fouled inside. Not gonna be on Mate or Grospe.
Edward Dixon doing a good job complementing yung game nitong si Clement Lucio, finding him down low for that high-low play. Ang kagandahan din dito sa kampo ni Coach T.Y. Tang is when you look at their starting 5, only 1 player is graduating. So the future is very, very bright for the Blazers, especially, alam mo naman, in time, mas makukuha nila yung sistema na pinapasok ni Coach T.Y. Tang. Mapapasok man ni Coach T.Y. Tang yung mga players niya na ni-recruit niya, of course. The first season of a new coach talaga is really testing waters lang yan. You know?
Transition period para sa coach.
Hindi mo naman pwede. Unless may makuha kang team katulad ni Coach Aldin Ayon nung nasa Letran, talagang buong-buo na. Kung hindi, talagang slowly, you're gonna really have to improve year by year.
It's also the first time of Coach T.Y. Tang as head coach of a team. So he is relatively new.
Pati siya, nag-adjust pa sa bagong role.
Here comes Mate. Kicks it back out. He swing the ball to Mendoza. Sumalaksak si Jed Mendoza. High off the glass and in.
Again, an aggressive Jed Mendoza is the best version of Jed Mendoza. 4 straight points for the sophomore shooting guard. It is Jed Mendoza.
Unang turnover para sa CSB as they try to drop it off to Lucio inside. Mate. Balik ulit kay Jed Mendoza. Inaatake ang depensa ni Castor. Balik kay Grospe. Here's Mate again. Back to Grospe. Outside shot is good.
Nakikita ko na kung bakit starting 5 ni Coach Verhel Meneses itong si Mate. Twice na siyang umaatake at kumikick out. So, kanina kay Jed Mendoza, ngayon naman dito kay Grospe. So just the aggressiveness of the Bombers, kitang-kita dito sa simula ng ating laro.
Very hot start for JRU. 3 out of 3. Right out of the gates as we go to Sarah Carlos for her first report. Sarah?
Martin, nasasayangan pa rin si Coach T.Y. Tang sa pagkatalo nila sa Mapua Cardinals. Sinabi niya sa akin that it is because of the immaturity of the team. He feels as if the CSB Blazers is like an innocent child who still doesn't know what to do. So in interview pa siya kung ano ba ang expect niya for the remainder of the season. Sinabi niya sa akin that he wants to further improve each member of the CSB Blazers so that they would believe in themselves even further and for them to improve not just on their basketball skills but also on their personalities so that next year they could come back stronger, faster, and could have more winnings. Back to you, Martin and Mike.
Maraming salamat, Sarah. Of course, this is, again, nabanggit natin kanina, a feel-out season for Coach T.Y. Tang and the rest of the College of St. Benilde Blazers. But they are off to the right direction. Ito sa ating season 93.
Well, they've already tripled their wins.
Yes.
Of course, talking about the College of St. Benilde Blazers.
Of course, they won against Mapua, won against Perpetual.
Twice. Well, one was because of the jersey situation, but the other one was legit. So that's 3 wins for the Blazers.
Pinatunayan nila dun sa larong yun na para sa kanila.
Hindi talaga dahil yun dun sa jersey. Kaya talaga nilang magkipag-compete at manalo dito sa NCAA.
Meantime, they have possession here. JJ Domingo with the ball. Oh, a steal for JRU. Bad pass by Domingo.
Very careless pass there for JJ Domingo. Lambot masyado ng pasa nito para ipasa mo sa interior pa ng depensa nitong JRU.
Here's Mendoza. Double team. Mendoza. Oh, finding Mate. They will get it back out to Mendoza. He shoots from the outside. No good. Tumatakbo ang CSB. They will slow it down for their half-court set. Castor. And another foul on the Heavy Bombers. Dino San Juan checks in. Mapalitan niya dito si JJ Domingo. Foul on the screen earlier. It was against Clement Luchu. So that's another turnover for CSB. Their third here in the first. Lasqueti, nice pass inside. But too much passing, I guess.
Would have been a good pass though kung salo doon ni Abdul Razak because sumabay na si Luchu dito kay Irvin Grospe. Would have been an open layup.
Here's that pick and roll action being applied by the Blazers. Clement Luchu with another basket.
Kitang-kita mo yung improvement from Clement Luchu on both ends. Hindi na siya awkward tignan kasi ng past few seasons medyo awkward pa itong Clement Luchu. Mukhang binigyan ng oras talaga ni Coach Ali Peak, itong foreign athlete nila. As we see, Tate Chodoro, an early entry sa laro natin.
Wala pa tayong halfway mark ng first quarter.
Usually, nakikita natin end of the first na yun.
Sketty being pressured in the backcourt. Mate. Oh, nice find to Grospe inside.
I really like the game of Mate here. Sa practice, nagpapakitang gilas din yan. At ngayon, very, very aggressive, very, very confident. Ito si Ivan Mate.
8-5 lead for the JRU Heavy Bombers here in the first. Magpapalik po ang NCAA Season 93. Balik tayo dito sa NCAA Season 93. And Mikey, last game against Perpetual. Si Abdel Putucci, he showed us the entire offensive arsenal with a couple of post moves in that game. Si Abdul Wahab naman also playing very well for the Heavy Bombers.
Of course, dito sa NCAA, hindi bago o hindi kakaiba yung mayroong matinding foreign athlete ang isang team. Pero yung may dalawa kang matinding foreign athlete. Isa pang depensa, isa pang opensa. Abdel Putucci and Abdul Wahab really know how to play together. Hindi together on the floor, but together in one team.
Yes.
Talagang complementing each other.
Of course, they've been spending years in the program of Coach Verhel Meneses, kaya alam na nila yung ba nilang role para dito sa kupunan to. As you see, turnover numbers. 4 for CSB, only 1 for JRU. Rebounds natin, CSB naman may lamang dyan at 4-0. Drop-off pass inside, and Abdul Wahab with a basket. 10-5 is our score. Let's lead off the game for the Heavy Bombers. Castor. Idepensa ni Tate. Castor loses the basketball. Here comes Chodoro on the break. Chodoro!
Galaw ni Tate talaga. Babagal, bibilis. Very deceiving. Dami talagang galaw ni Tate Chodoro. Kailangan sa pagkakataon yung natawagan ng foul.
Diva, perfect shot, perfect selfie. Grospe to Abdul Razak. Abdul Wahab inside. Early activity for the Heavy Bombers as they take the 5-point lead. Perimeter points. Anim dyan. For 6 out of the 10 points. There from JRU. Dixon with a mid-range J.
Again, Edward Dixon with that mid-range jumper creates space for Clement Luchu down low. Kaya talagang bagay itong 4 and 5 ng St. Benil.
Second basket for Dixon, and they also get a steal here. Foul to prevent that fast break play by Gio Lasqueti. play again. Edward Dixon scoring from the free throw line.
At na-late dun. Yung babantay si Irvin Grospe kasi nga maganda yung tawag na ball screen itong si Naboa. And pag-seal kagad ni Lucho, hindi naman nakapag-hedge itong si Abdul Razak Abdul Wahab.
Dino San Juan tried to drop it off to Clement Lucho, but he could not handle that pass. Another turnover for CSB, pang-anim sa ating opening period. And they averaged the most turnovers per game. Talking about this Blazers team at 25 a game. Lasqueti naman, pupuntos para sa JRU.
Playing assistant coach Gio Lasqueti taking control here in this game with that possession.
San Juan with a three-point bomb. He had 3 of that in the previous game. Knocks down his first.
Yung youth nitong St. Benilde ang magpapanalo sa kanila dito. All players on the floor right now. Walang senior sa kanila. But that Euro step, youth na youth naman ang pinakita doon ni Irvin Grospe going around Clement Lucho.
Iwas na iwas yung bantay niya doon. Grospe with a basket. JRU lamang dito 14-10. Naboa drop off to Lucho. And a foul underneath on Abdul Razak Abdul Wahab. That is his first foul off the game. There's that three-point basket earlier by Dino San Juan. Ito naman, yung bawi, mabilis na bawi ni Irvin Grospe. Kanan pa, medyo awkward na yung side step na yun dahil yung sa kaliwa mo sinimulan. No.
Wrong foot, but you see the versatility. Ambidextrous. Itong si Irvin Grospe using his left hand for that side step.
And Lucho at the free throw line converts both free throws.
Again, when you look at the St. Benilde Blazers, yung 5 lang ngayon on the floor. Dino San Juan, 2 more years. Itong si Suarez, 3 more years. Unique Nabo, of course, a rookie. Edward Dixon, the tandem of Edward Dixon and Clement Lucho naman. 3 years pa magsasama para sa St. Benilde.
I feel like Paolo on Twitter, si Siege today daw yung gusto niya makadate. Nakakaraming boto na to si Siege. Star Magic Ball.
Alam nga naman tayo iboto niya.
Pero ito si Sarah Carlos ulit. Yung gusto makadate ni Boyd Lemuel. Ba't ba nag-stag si Kasara nung Star Magic Ball eh?
Oo nga eh. May papagalitan niya ako. Bakit nag-stag si Sarah?
Si Alandi Corpus Artus, si Sarah Carlos, will you be my date daw? Next time na daw si GJ Ilagan. Coming from Alandi Corpus Artus on Twitter. Next time na lang daw si GJ. Siya na lang. Next year daw. Next year. Iba rin next year eh. Pero sige, tingnan natin.
Marami pang mangyayari.
Oo, marami pang mangyayari. We have a timeout here on the floor for Coach Wilhelm Meneses. They lead by 2, 14-12. We're back inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. Napagit natin kanina as he knocked down his first three-pointer. Dino San Juan dealing 3 out of 6 from the Rainbow Country in the previous game against Mapua.
50% from the three-point line. Si Dino San Juan ending up with 11 points, a couple of assists, and the rebound. Kailangan din nila ng outside threat itong St. Benilde Blazers kasi no one really right now in the Blazers is known for that except of course Carlo Young. Kaya lang medyo hindi talaga consistent si Carlo Young dito sa ating season. If they can find someone who consistently makes three-pointers for them, malaking bagay yun para sa mga slashers at big men ng St. Benilde.
The first half of the season, medyo sparingly ang paggamit kay Dino San Juan as we see Clement Lucho score that basket. But for the past 2 games, ginagamit talaga siya ni Coach T.Y. Tang because of that potential outside shooting for CSB. Mendoza will go at the post. Lasqueti against the smaller Naboa. He kicks it back to Grospe. Short on the jumper. Naboa tumatakbo. Naboa dire-diretso. No good. Lasqueti, go ahead pass. Jotaro with a finish.
What a pass there coming from Gio Laschetti behind the half-court line, and nabigay na niya ahead to Tay Chodoro for that easy layup.
There's 2 points for Tay. Here's San Juan. That pick and roll action again, and Lucho.
Lucho again, yung pick and roll, talagang mukhang naituro ni Coach T.Y. Tang. Alam naman natin, napakagaling sa pick and roll ni Coach T.Y. Tang. At naituro niya yan sa mga point guard ng St. Benil.
They've been going to that for the past at least 2 games. This is an offensive foul. A push-off against Jed Mendoza. That play earlier, Milo Nutriep, galing move off the quarter. And then Lucho on the roll.
Masayang masaya. Coach Nico Ocampo na supporter din ng St. Benil Blazers, of course. Talagang sumusubaybayan ng St. Benil even from past years.
Yes, improvement ng CSB this season. Ito, they are neck and neck with JRU, at least here in the first quarter at 16 all. Suarez mula sa labas. Short. They go to Potucci. Potucci, nice find to Grospe inside.
Again, Irvin Grospe being at the right place at the right time. Ito namang si Abdel Potucci keeping his head up. Di pa masyadong matake doon. Tinignan niya sino cutters niya. Ayun si Irvin Grospe sa ilalim for the easy 2.
Good setup job from Abdel Potucci as Nabawa goes all the way for that 2 points. They're tied again at 18. Grospe, Chodoro, libre sa 3. Tay Chodoro knocks down his first 3-pointer.
Ang layo nun, kaya lang hindi na rin ako nagulat, Martin. Ganon talaga kalayo tumira yan si Tay Chodoro. And Tay already with 5 points off the bench.
Suarez, as we go to our last 20 seconds of the first, binawian naman si Tay with that 3-pointer. That was a long 2 rather for Carl Suarez.
And only a 1-point lead here for JRU to end the first half. At ito, mukhang suscore pa ang St. Benil. Kaya lang, nahuli ng stepping doon sa sideline itong si Dino San Juan. Pero may 5.5 seconds pa ang JRU to extend this lead. At ito na rin si MJ De La Virgen. Maraming weapons nitong JRU, Martin.
No-unload na unti-unti ni Coach Verhel Meneses. Of course, MJ De La Virgen, last game, pumasok siyang una kay Tay. Eh, si Tay, matatandaan natin, second quarter na yata pinasok ni Coach Verhel against Perpetual. Grospe, tumirada sa labas. That is short. That's how we will end. Oh, muntik pa yun, no? That's how we will end the first quarter of play. JRU got off to a hot start, but CSB was able to recover and trim this lead down to 21-20 as we watch the highlights of the first. Razak Abdul Wahab getting into the action with 2 points. Dino San Juan, we were talking about him earlier, knocks down his first 3-pointer of the game as well. And Tay coming in a little bit early in this game, but he scored 5 points off the bench. That is both of his baskets. A go-ahead layup and that 3-point bomb earlier. Again, our score 21-20 in favor of the Heavy Bombers sa ating pabalik second quarter of this game. Huwag kayong aalis at manatiling nakatutok dito namang sa SNA.